Story time on how me and my friend found out we were dating the same guy. So we were supposed to go first. We were supposed to go hang out, y'all, right? It was supposed to be a good night. Now, this is a friend that I had just met maybe for a year at school. We were going to school together. We were going to college together. So we decide we're going to go hang out this night, right? So we decided, we made plans that I was going to pick her up. We were going to drive my car, right? So I go pick her up. Now, I do notice that when she's getting dressed, I'm looking at her outfit, I'm looking at her purse. I'm like, that don't go, right? So I'm thinking, okay, I got this cute purse in the car for her, right? Now, remember this purse. So I'm like, I got this cute purse for her in the car that she can wear, right? So we decide, okay, we pick the bar that we're going to go to. So as we're on our way down there, she decides to tell me like, oh, okay, well, my friend, he's going to come pull up on us. He's going to buy drinks, right? I'm like, okay. Now, my little one thing, he had already called me that night and we had already made plans to see each other after I hung out with my friend. So I'm telling him I'm going to hang out with my friend, so I can't hang out with you right now, right? So I already got my little plan set to the side after I leave my homegirl. We get to the bar, we turning up, we having a good time. Not knowing that I went to the bar with somebody who didn't have money. Maybe that's why she was so pressed about her friend coming to the bar, So the first couple rounds I buy, we having a good time. It's no biggie, if I got it, you got it. Whole time she's running back and forth to the bathroom on her phone, I guess trying to see where her little boo thing is at. So we at the table, turning up, having a good time. I decide I gotta go to the bathroom. So I go to the bathroom, right? So when I'm coming out the bathroom, I'm facing the door. I see my little one thing walking the door and I'm like, okay. But as I'm walking to the table, I don't think he sees me. There's no eye contact. I see that him and my friend are looking at each other and they still, I'm like, okay. So by the time I get to the table, they had already greeted each other and everything. So I'm looking awkward as fuck walking up to the table like, what the fuck is going on here? So when we catch eye contact, me and him catch eye contact, he looked like he didn't seen a fucking ghost, y'all. Boo, bitch. So initially, I don't say anything. He doesn't say anything about us knowing each other, right? So she's introducing him to me and all this. And I'm sitting here looking like awkward. What the fuck? I'm so fucking quiet. She gets to asking me like, what's wrong? Why you get quiet all of a sudden? So I just felt like that was the moment that I had to tell her like, I know him. She's like, you know him? How you know him? I'm like, we've been dating. So she looks over at him and she's like completely pissed off at him. Like, so you been cheating on me and this and that. And ooh, I'm like, what the fuck, y'all? And so she's like, you been cheating on me and blah, blah, blah. And he's like, we not in no relationship. Oh, you know how that go. Now she is flip mad. So I'm trying to calm her down, like to let her know, like, okay, we went out on a couple dates. It's never been anything sexual. And so I get her to calm down a little bit because I guess she starts to realize that, he really wasn't your man, boo, the way you thinking he is. So she calmed down. We decide, okay, we're sitting there. Everything is going good. We just having drinks and everything is calm and cool until he gets to talking to me a little bit too much for her. She's like, oh no. What the fuck? Y'all doing too much. You came here to see me. If you was trying to see her, that's who you should have been hooking up with. And I'm telling her like, no, you're doing too much because it is nothing like that. I mean, if we had there was a problem, we should have ended this night soon as he got here. And why the fuck did I even speak? Because now she's ready to fight me and everybody in the motherfucking bar. So look, she's a friend. I know her from school, but bitch, I don't know you like that. And I don't play like that, right? So I'm telling him like, oh, I'm out of here. You could take her home, right? You could take her home and you could he's like, no, I'm not taking her home. You take her home. She drove with you. And I'm like, oh no, the bitch is doing too much. So the bitch proceeds to throwing the drinks, the glass, all the shit on the table at me. I hadn't even did shit, y'all. I'm sitting here having conversation, right? I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And I'm out of here because I don't have time for this crazy ass shit. So I'm like, you take her, you handle it or whatever. So he like, I'm not. So he's leaving out the door. As I'm leaving out the door, this girl is going crazy, y'all. Security is trying to stop her from attacking me and all of this crazy shit. So what would y'all have done? Would y'all have fought that girl? What would y'all have done? Because I was like, oh no. And y'all know that this story was not over because me and this girl went to school together. She had my $500 purse and everything. So If you would like to hear a part 2 to this story, make sure you engage with your girl and doing everything on the right. Make sure you follow and share this post, okay? Part 2, y'all been asking for this part 2 on what happened after me and my homegirl found out that we dating the same dude. So after we leave the club that night where she wanted to fight and do all of the extra things, I'm like, nah, I'm too classy, y'all. I ain't doing all that. I'm not fighting over no dude. I had already came to the conclusion that night, like, you can have him, baby. It's not that serious for me. I'm not pressed or hard up for no man, okay? So a couple days later, we go to class. I don't got no beef. Even though she did all of that extra stuff, I wasn't having no beef with her. Because guess what? We got to go to the same class and sit in the same. We got to be in the same environment. All that extra stuff, I just don't do. So I was trying to still be like cool, you know, because I'm like, she got my purse. I want my purse. I'm going to, you know, this when Michael Kors first came out, you know, we thought Michael Kors was all that. So I catch her on the low. I'm asking her, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really want telling her, letting her know. Like, I don't really want no problems with old boy. And she still kind of giving me this smack off at the mouth. Like, she still want what? So I just told her, like, flat out, look, I don't got no problem with you, girl. But if you want a problem, it could be a problem. But all I'm saying is, let me get my purse and... You know what I'm saying? And we can call it quits right there, because I'm not going to argue with you about no man that ain't mine, okay? And clearly he wasn't hers either. So I'm asking about my purse. She steady running off at the mouth, want to bump her gums about this purse that she's saying that I'm not going to get back, okay? So I had been asking her for a few days about this purse that she decided that she just wasn't going to give me back. So guess what I did? Me and my homegirl pulled right up to her house. And I felt bad because her kid was outside. So I had asked her kid, like, is such and such in the house? Can you tell her to come outside? So she come outside. One of her friends is in the house. I got my friend in the car. She come outside like she want to pop shit. Girl, no. I ain't doing none of that. None of that. Guess what I did? You think I about to stand out there and fight that lady? No, I did not. Guess what I did? I called the po-po on that hoe. Told them she robbed me. Bitch, get your ass up. Popo came. Then she quickly, I guess she had a warrant out for her arrest, y'all. But she quickly came and gave me my purse. Thank you, ma'am. You thought you was about to keep my stuff? But then we go to school, y'all. Now, remember, we go to school together. So she kept on trying little stuff. But it didn't work. Because, bitch, I will beat your ass, okay? In real life, even though I'm classy and I don't be on that real stuff, I'm big Gemini energy over here. I could be real cool, but, bitch, you go low, I go to hell, okay? So that's the part 2 of that story. It didn't really go too much further than that. I was able to call the police and get my bag back. But, hey, if y'all like my story times, make sure you repost this. Make sure you favorite, comment at least 4 words. And make sure you follow your girl.